exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength down, buy the curative or have a bit of green. When one of the fiends comes through, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. There are oft... Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not. And I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is ever more fearsome than a Briton. One need only look to the miserable state of the village to see that. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. But that's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will...
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fates chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
The best quality is sold.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. I'll treat myself. Fancy a gander? I've fine. Goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Hoy there. My pa always used to say, there's being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer. Hoy there. My pa always used to say, being armed, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get...
We must rest, though the sun is...
I've got wares of every... ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw
I'm
Well
dead on
met.
my feet after today's training.
Fancy a gander? I... Fine goods for sale. Much obliged.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
sight. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Hey all, we've had to start sending out new recruits.
Is that so?
Lachlan,
Aye, I expect you...
Ocado. To be honest, sir,
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
this is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our... Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks, and a...
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need. Goblin's master! No one can defend themselves with weapons like this. We have found a material. You hold the instructions, and I shall strike them down.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here, you terrorists! Who are you? You come to aid me. I see. Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet...
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Hail, friend. Many
Aye, that it was.
'Twas a bit too early. We'll be extending his training period.
Speaking of training regimes,
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap.
Well met. Much obliged.
Well, it's not my duty.
First, assess the field. Then act accordingly.
No report goes awry. I shall do as you say. Let me get that. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I? I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market. So, this is Mel. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help.
Pitiable arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Fall back! Run!
Roy Orlik. Bauiram. Niog mita questa. From this moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds, and I could not hear your heart beating. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those thieves favor light. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate. Very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of you.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Business could be better, but I'm scraping by.
Do come again.
So this is where you've been.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecaries? Oh, no, I'm not lost. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. So when I heard tell of a medicine owned... Well, as Lux will be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what? Suppose there's no harm in seems my Lux, not as wrong.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Melv.
Am I to go? You really ought to have returned by
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for... Oh, well, if you did...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Robot. Do come again.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You really ought to have returned. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for them. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with this. I'd gladly stay a while.
Time to get back.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good... Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity may... I'd like to enlist you. I've prepared some explosive...
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
You've first and foremost, my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do very well? Speak with me once.
Well, that appears to have sense to finish the job. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure you're good. You'll find the jar...
Now we're to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Well done, Master. Those saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
You've done as I asked, and I must say you've a fun... Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or, in any event, Thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is